Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. I've changed my mind. I want 90 Day Fiancé's Angela Deem to return to the franchise, but I don't wish to watch Michael. Angela Deem may be considered one of the biggest villains in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise, but I still believe she would be entertaining if she were to appear in another spin-off. In her early 50s, Angela fell in love with her Nigerian husband, Michael Sanmi. She was thrilled to have found a younger man who wanted to marry her, and she wasted no time visiting him in Nigeria. Unfortunately, Angela's trip didn't go as planned because of Michael's behavior. She was devastated when she discovered he had been involved with another woman behind her back. Angela married Michael in January 2020, ignoring all the warning signs. She also applied for his spousal visa in hopes of bringing him to the United States. As time went on, Angela became increasingly unpredictable and angry because of Michael's behavior. She despised that he pressured her into sending him more money while also talking to other women on social media. Despite having valid reasons to end the relationship, Angela welcomed him to the United States in December 2023. As expected, he left her shortly after and shifted the blame onto her. I supported Michael throughout his relationship with Angela because I believed he was a nice and kind man who truly loved Angela for who she was. However, I was shocked when I learned about his constant cheating scandals and bad habits. It became clear to me that he was the primary cause of Angela's anger during the show. Not only did Michael betray Angela with his infidelity, but he also manipulated her throughout their relationship. It became apparent that his main intention was to use their marriage as a way to come to the United States. I think Angela would be entertaining if she were to return to another spin-off, as she would finally have the chance to show her authentic personality on TV. The 90 Day Fiancé franchise alum has come a long way since Michael left her. Despite being hurt, she has made progress and appears to be in a much better place mentally. Returning to a spin-off could help her win fans over and demonstrate she isn't the verbally abusive person she appeared to be while with Michael. Most of Angela's co-stars speak highly of her and admire her authentic nature. Her grandchildren adore her and seem to look up to her. I'm confident Angela has the potential to be a wonderful partner to someone who loves and respects her, so I believe she should have the opportunity to share her next romantic journey on television. Angela has always been very entertaining on camera. She has proven herself to be a more dramatic yet enjoyable cast member compared to other controversial names, such as Loren Brovarnik, Yara Zaya, Molly Hopkins, and others. I believe the 90 Day Fiancé producers would greatly benefit from casting Angela in 90 Day, The Single Life. They would be able to capture a new side of her while ensuring each episode is as entertaining as possible. Angela would be a much better choice than some of the other names who have failed to capture the audience's interest, such as Tanya Maduro. In my opinion, Angela is a complete package when it comes to reality TV. She exudes drama, which is why many of her scenes have become viral memes on the internet. While I recognize that many 90 Day Fiancé viewers dislike Angela for her constant cussing at Michael over the years, I also believe she should have the opportunity to show that her bad behavior wasn't a flaw but simply a phase. The 90 Day Fiancé franchise alum's negative behavior towards Michael was largely due to his provocation through his actions. I never thought I'd say this out loud, much less write a full piece defending the idea, but here I am. I've officially changed my mind about Angela Deem. For a long time, I was one of the many viewers who rolled their eyes, muted the TV, or fast-forwarded when her scenes took over the screen. The yelling, the drama, the chaos that followed her every appearance. It was loud, exhausting, and frankly overwhelming. But somewhere between her absence and the franchise's shift toward milder storylines, something surprising happened. I started to miss her. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't need, want, or care to see Michael. The chapter of Angela and Michael has been written, rewritten, dragged through every spin-off, and replayed enough times to last a lifetime. But Angela, on her own? That's different. Angela without Michael feels like a potential storyline refresh, the kind of casting jolt the 90 Day franchise is currently starving for. Why her absence suddenly feels loud. There's been a noticeable shift in the tone of recent seasons. Drama still exists, of course, but it often lacks the unpredictability and wild spontaneity that someone like Angela brought to the table. You might not have always liked her, you might have even complained about her, but you absolutely watched her. That's the kind of television energy reality franchises depend on. Most new couples are giving us recycled arcs. Miscommunication over paperwork. Long-distance petty arguments. Social media jealousy. Cultural misunderstandings. All valid ingredients, but they're starting to feel like bland reheats of previous years. Meanwhile, Angela was like tossing a lit cigarette into a puddle of gasoline. You simply didn't know if the scene would end in tears, laughter, or broken furniture. The unpredictability was its own brand of entertainment. Angela without Michael is the version I'm rooting for. Here's the key to why I want her back. Her story with Michael isn't just tired, it's overextended. Their dynamic dragged on for so many seasons that it turned into a loop instead of a narrative. Every time they reunited, fought, broke up, got back together, and fought again, it chipped away at viewer patience. But remove Michael from her orbit? Suddenly, the show has room to explore Angela as a standalone force. And let's be honest, no one triggers peak Angela more than Angela on her own terms. There are at least 3 directions that could actually work. Angela navigating single life in America. Imagine her trying to date, flirt, or explore younger men again. The commentary alone would be unfiltered gold. Angela in therapy, even if she fights it, the idea of her trying to work on herself, while simultaneously arguing with the therapist is already entertainment. Angela versus social media culture. Watching her react to haters, influencers, filters, and women half her age would be pure chaos made for television. Notably absent from all of the above? Michael. Why Michael is not part of this comeback request? It's not even personal at this point. It's narrative fatigue. Michael's role was tethered entirely to the storyline of Angela's control, his visa process, and their endless marital tug-of-war. Without Angela, Michael simply doesn't bring enough to the screen. Their pairing worked only because she overwhelmed every frame and he reacted quietly in the corner. Plus, the chemistry between them dissolved seasons ago. What remains is a sense of tension, resentment, and exhaustion that doesn't translate to good TV anymore. For Angela to be watchable again, she needs space, physically, emotionally, and contractually, from him. I don't want to see Angela hunting him down over cheating. I don't want another visa saga with USCIS flashbacks. I don't want Michael pick up the phone for the 400th time.